So what you're seeing in front of you right now is literally a mother and her son being attacked by a crew of elementary school kids. The problem with this is that teachers and parents and some students are just fed up with the violence nowadays coming from these kids. And the thing is that these kids are so heavily tainted by social media that they do whatever they see, and their parents have just no regard to what your kids are up to in these streets. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. But I want to go through this video because this is crazy what you're going to see. I mean, the amount of violence that's going on, even in elementary school, blows my mind. You guys, make sure you drop a like on this video. I would really, really appreciate that. Subscribe if you want to see more, and let's get right to it.
It's hard to watch. Children circled a mother, then pinned her against a fence. Dragging the mother and her son to the ground, continuously beating them.
These children are going to have to live with this for the rest of their lives. And the children are our future, so it's not fair.
Police say it started when the 33-year-old mother, her young son, and daughter were walking near 106 and Bensley in the South Deering neighborhood. A group of kids then started chasing after them, calling them names and taunting them. Both the mother and son were beaten so badly they were taken to a hospital. Word of the attack spread quickly on social media, causing outrage among many parents. One day after the attack, demonstrators showed up at Orville T. Bright Elementary School after some posted on social media threatening to harm the children behind the attack. Several police officers showed up blocking the entrance of the school to protect kids inside. Shanice Davis lives in the neighborhood and says she recognizes the attackers.
This is not the first time the kids have done this. Just talk around the streets that these kids have pretty much been raising themselves and they have not been held accountable. They have vandalized cars. They have harassed adults and children.
To know and to find out even now that other families are affected by this. We're meeting families out here that their children been bullied and been beat on.
Chicago Police District Council member Joseph Williams was inside talking with the principal, the mother, and CPS administration.
Accountability is going to be key because if this has been going on, we need to make sure that principal be held accountable for her actions as well. This should have been documented. Parents should have been called to the school, and we got to make sure all around that is some type of accountability that's happening here.
But the problem is there's no accountability in Chicago. Chicago is literally a sinking ship. Chicago is done. There's no accountability in Chicago. Chicago has murders all the time and no one cares. Chicago is that. I mean, the young black men in Chicago, they really don't even care about life. They really don't. So these elementary school kids have older brothers, right? Their older brothers are out in the street shooting and killing, dying at the age of 20. And these kids are tainted. These kids are traumatized. And so the only thing that they can do to lash out or speak, have a voice, is by violence. Chicago is done. It's not a place that I ever want to go to because I just might be mistaken for one of their ops, one of their enemies, and I'm gone because I look like them. Chicago's done, man. It's over. And for this to trickle all the way down to the freaking elementary school where parents are getting sent to the hospital by beating of kids, that is crazy, man. What are you feeding them out there? You guys need to lay off the artificial foods, man, because what the hell is going on with your brains? Fried.
Surveillance video shows a teacher slamming the boy to the ground inside the school on October 30th. The 5-year-old's mother, Guadalupe Rodriguez, tells me her son has autism and is nonverbal.
Wait, what?
This is trauma that my son and I will carry forever.
What went through your head when you saw that video?
Well, I'm being completely honest, I dropped to my knees and cried because I didn't expect to see that. I wasn't expecting to see my son be treated in such manner.
Rodriguez says her son came home limping on the day of the incident.
So I immediately knew something was wrong. I took him to the urgent care and sure enough, he had a fracture and a sprained ankle.
She wanted answers, so the next day she went to Wild Peach Elementary demanding the principal open an investigation. That's when she saw the video and asked for more. Footage from less than an hour before shows the same teacher dropping Rodriguez's son, and another video afterward shows a different teacher kicking the boy's hurt ankle, trying to get him to walk.
My son was showing signs of distress and not one teacher stopped to assess my son. Nobody cared.
Columbia Brazoria ISD tells KHOU 11 that the 2 teachers involved were fired.
Are you relieved that they've both been let go?
No, she shouldn't be relieved. I think, yeah, being fired is one thing, but you also need to go to jail for child neglect. You dropped the boy, you fractured his ankle. He's autistic, so it's definitely harder to calm someone like down like that. You have to know what you're doing. A lot of these teachers are just not trained in certain scenarios and situations and certain kids. Every kid is not the same. I could reflect that on my own daughters, you guys. Like my daughters are 2 totally different kids. 2 totally different kids. And there's different ways on how you have to react. There's different emotions that come from both of them. These teachers need to be well-rounded and well-trained. And just getting fired is not enough. I would sue the school. I'm suing you guys. My son was dragged around on a fractured ankle. You guys didn't pay attention to him because, for one, he's nonverbal. No, I want an effing lawsuit. I want $1 million. I'm dragging this school to the ground. Burn it to the ground.
Well, part of me is relieved, but I'm not satisfied with the way they're handling this at all. Neither of them are behind bars. They're still walking free.
Right.
This letter from Wild Peach Elementary states that CBISD notified the Texas Education Agency about what happened and that the school district's police department reported the incident to the Brazoria County District Attorney's Office.
The first grade teacher shot by her 6-year-old student at a Virginia elementary school took the stand Thursday in her civil trial against a former assistant principal, Ebony Parker, who's being sued for $40 million. Attorneys for Abby Joyner called an expert witness on school administration who said Parker was warned at least 4 times and had a duty to act.
Take action. Get the kid secured. Search. Call law enforcement. Alert the principal. There are many things that needed to be done, and none of those were done at that time.
The defense said the teachers should have taken action. They were the first responders. The 2023 shooting left Joyner with gunshot wounds to her hand and chest. Joyner's lawyers introduced body camera footage and police scene photographs into evidence Wednesday.
What's your name?
I thought I had died.
What did you see right before you were shot that day on January 6, 2023?
The look on the student's face is a large memory that I have.
Joyner's attorneys calling to the stand a psychiatrist who testified Joyner has suffered post-traumatic stress disorder.
She has everyday reminders, permanent physical scars, reminding her of that particular day.
The trial could set a precedent, holding school officials accountable for a school shooting. I'm Sherelle Hubbard reporting.
It's crazy that it blows my mind that a 6-year-old brings a Glock 9 to school and knows how to use it. Like, what? And knows how to use it. So you're telling me this kid brought a loaded pistol to school with a bullet in the chamber and knows how to utilize a pistol? Let's do some research on this kid's parent. Who the hell is this kid's parents? Because how the hell does he know how to use it? How the hell does he know where it's at? Because it's not his gun. It's his dad's gun or his mom's gun or his brother's gun or something. But how does he know where it's at? And how does he know how to use it? That's those fun family vacation. Let's go shooting as a family. And, oh, yeah, come here, Tyrone. Grab that pistol and shoot it. You're teaching your kid how to utilize a gun. That's not something I would ever do. I don't care how fun it looks. I don't care if my daughters they see me shooting my gun at the range, but they want to go. And no, you're not touching it. You don't know what it does. You don't know how to use it. No. Guys, parenting. This falls back on bad parents. I don't even think it falls back on a bad school. I mean, it kind of does because the principal did not act on the teacher's request. But let's roll even deeper than that. I think it's the parents. That's just my point of view.
Wow, it's just absolutely just gut-wrenching. It's appalling.
Mayor Brandon Johnson following a day of high emotion at this far Southside school. I just think that it's an outrage, and I just feel like we got to do better as parents, maybe community, maybe as a school, and this could have been prevented.
The Monday afternoon attack happened down the street from Orville T. Bright Elementary as a 33-year-old mother was walking home with her children, including her 9-year-old son, who relatives say has long been the victim of bullying. Video shared tens of thousands of times on Facebook shows a woman being punched before the assault turns even more violent. We blurred the faces of those involved because they're minors and no charges have been filed. We've frozen the video here because it's so graphic.
By far the most difficult video that I've ever watched. The pain and the suffering that family endured.
You know what? I'm tired of this guy. It's not the worst video you've ever watched. You know what happens in Chicago. It's not the worst. I've seen worse. I've seen worse. I've seen shootings, kids being shot, dead. I've seen worse. You have too. Stop with the bullshit, man. Stop with the bullshit and clean your city up. Clean your city up. Chicago per capita probably has the more guns than the military, than the reserves. They have more guns and heavy artillery than the reserves. The next thing you know, them little gremlins in your streets are going to start rolling grenades. They're going to start rolling grenades and flipping cars. Get it together, you guys. Make sure you drop a like on this video before you go. I appreciate it. This is the craziness that's happening in schools in 2025. Hopefully, this gets better.